Don't be surprised when your specific person suddenly reaches out to you today, because when you start to act from the state, you begin to create it as your destiny. Meaning that once you're in the state of being with your specific person, you're going to begin to automatically and unknowingly begin to act it out. You're going to start saying things differently. You're going to start doing things differently. You're going to begin acting as a completely different individual. And I know on the surface, it doesn't make sense logically how acting different right now is going to reach your specific person, but the bridge of events goes above and beyond your logical mind. So yes, by acting in the end state right here and right now, your specific person is going to be compelled to reach out to you. And really, as soon as you enter into the state, everything becomes easy and effortless because, like I mentioned, it becomes your destiny. Whether you believe it or not, you are actively creating your current reality based on your state and your way of being. As I mentioned before, your way of being is constantly being reflected. So more or less, you have the free will to choose and manifest literally anything you want. And the choice is when you have this free will. But once you make a choice, for example, of being with your specific person, and that's the state you assume, if you don't do anything else and just allow yourself to be divinely guided to do whatever feels right in the moment, you have now created the destiny that you and your specific person must be together. And this actually works with any manifestation or any state that you want to get into. Basically, again, if you get into the state of being with your specific person, it must happen. Because just take a moment and think about what I mentioned earlier. As you begin to assume the state of the individual that already has what you want, you begin to think as that individual. You begin to act as that individual. You begin to believe everything that individual believes. And the more you are going to be this exact individual, the more you are going to receive exactly what this individual receives. And in this case, it's going to be your specific person. And all you need to do is convince yourself that this is truly who you are. In my previous video, I talked about the state being like a light switch. So make sure you're turning on the light switch towards the state that you want. And you can actually imagine it as a costume if that makes it feel any easier. When you're wearing a costume that feels very comfortable and very normal, it feels very natural, right? Even if it's a costume that you don't actually want to wear. And if you put on a new one, sometimes it might feel a little uncomfortable or a little unnatural. Think of it in the way of being an actor or an actress. As you're playing a new role, it feels a little odd. Maybe you need a little time to get your lines right. But as you do it, the more natural it feels and the more easy it is going to be to remain in this state. That's exactly what you need to do with your specific person. We need to make it so natural and so habitual to us that it's absolutely effortless. And that's actually why people describe manifestation as being easy, automatic, and effortless, because truly all you have to do is assume the state, and that's literally it. If you don't allow anything in your reality to take you out of that state or take that costume off you, then again, you've set in destiny that you are going to be with your specific person. Now, truly, if you change your mind any portion of the way, you can alter your destiny by choosing a different state. But at the end of the day, it's completely up to you. You can also think of the state or your manifestation as an Uber. All you have to do is set the address and then you get into the Uber and it's going to automatically take you exactly where you need to go. But many times how we approach manifestation is we set the wrong address and then we get confused and try to debate with the driver to take us where we actually want to go. And that's when we begin to act from a state that we don't want, but we think from the state that we do. But always remember, we don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we are. Thoughts are not going to manifest. It's your state and way of being that's going to manifest. So take a moment right now and ask yourself, what destination have you set in your Uber? What state are you acting from right now? And in the same way, once you set the proper destination or set the proper state, it's going to be automatic. The Uber driver is going to take you exactly where you want to go, and destiny is going to align you and your specific person together. And if you do this, you're going to find your specific person show up for you in the most easy and effortless way possible, just like this person did. So here's an update someone sent me from a coaching session. They were, "Hi Kyle, thank you for your email. Amazing update. My specific person and I hung out yesterday and spent lots of intimate, passionate time together." And I know right now, if you're in the process of manifesting your specific person, you're probably thinking, "Oh my gosh, that's such an amazing success. How am I going to do this myself?" But truly, once you set in motion, and I know I've said it so many times that it's probably too redundant now, but all you have to do is set the proper destination. destination. All you have to do is get into the state and assume as if you already have what you desire and allow divine guidance to take you along the path. Remember, everyone and everything is always working out in your favor, meaning it's constantly trying to reflect who we are being. If we're assuming the state of being single, but trying to be in a relationship, it's not going to give us what we want. Our reality and our higher self is going to give us the state that we are being instead. Basically, the state that we're conscious of. In the same way of the Uber, it's going to give us whatever destination we put in, regardless of how much we are screaming or crying that we're not going in the right direction. So if you want to manifest in the quickest way possible, follow the GPS to your specific person. Set in that address, and then you're good to go. It's going to make everything so much easier. If you did have any questions on this, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And if you did want to reach out to me or you wanted to manifest that same level of success from the success story that I posted in this video, make sure to reach out to me at kyleaugustcoaching.com. I know it doesn't feel like it, but truly, you are just moments away from manifesting your specific person. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you in my next video.